Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Trade the Pool live stream. Get those tickers in the chat, and we'll take a look at them straight after this. All right, morning, everyone. How you doing? All good, I hope. In the hood, we got Nolly. What have you got on? Not much you like. Tesla and coin for a start, maybe. BA. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Hi, Trader Life. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, just looking at the NQ. Let's turn this background down a little bit here for a second. Right. All right. So, just looking at what we've got on the NQ for a second, overall, it is looking a little bit like a breakout of a channel. So, you could kind of argue that maybe this should have been a bit steeper, but like I said, I do kind of go with these fake outs being driven by where the liquidity pool is. So if that's the case, that was here on the first one and has pumped up since then and utilized the liquidity pools for the channel bottom here. So now if I'm seeing this drop out, the question is it a fake out of this channel? And I guess that is the question. What is happening on the NQ? Is this going to be a fake out, or is this going to see a bigger drop? If I zoom in a little bit on this time frame, we're zooming in on this time frame. There was the bigger liquidity pool sitting up here from the drop high to the drop low. This was huge. Leaves that liquidity pool sitting right much higher at the top, almost from where it really started. That was that little buy side benchmark that smashed. So it's all the way up there. And what we've got in the interim is just this drop here is coming in, and we're just using that buy side. I've already used it once this morning in the overnight, and now we are looking to bear with me one sec. All right, so now we're looking to see whether or not we utilize this or push higher. So push higher than I'm going to say 85, but the round numbers at 400. Like, it's given it's the NQ, it can move really fast. But 85 is what I have. See if we push in and close above. Like I say, this is the micro and this is the bigger one, but that's ultimately a clue of whether there's that backside of that channel to whether or not we're going to get in it. Back in it is above kind of 184.40, 184.50, right where the kind of liquidity pool starts at the top there. So it's going to be interesting what we get on the open today on the NQ. Andy, shout out for Andy. There you go. How you doing? Good morning. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Trader Live. So that's what we've got on the NQ. Now, just checking over, I want to check out some small caps first. So what I'm going to do first is check out what we was doing on Friday. Friday on my stream, there was a first red day on HYMC. And I called this trade here, which was a short. So I drew this in pre-market, and it was like, well, this was the first red day. If you look on the daily, big first red day there on Thursday into a benchmark, kind of like that. So first red day strategy coming in. And then it was like, well, if we can pull into this sell side liquidity and sell off, there is a buy side liquidity pool down here at kind of 260. Now, ultimately, I didn't want this to stop. That should have just carried on, really, but it didn't. So what can you do? It's turned into a kind of 2-day play. So now it's, well, if it can pop into 330, which it just has done, we'll see if we get another pop on the open there. But I still like that for 260s on backside. Sell side, HYMC. What else do we have? GSIT was there as well, but that's looking a little bit more front-sidey than it is back-sidey. The benchmark is still up here at 630, and we still haven't had this buy-side liquidity pool fail, of which there's a bigger one that will be residing at around about $4. So at the moment for GSIT, it's a pop to kind of 450. If 550, 560 can hold for a short back down to 5, and you never know, you might get a fade off that. If not, we've got to be looking to see if this 5 can hold and grind, because if it can, and it can break 560, then we've still got 630 up there and a 9 up there. So be careful of GSIT. Is it a stock split? No, it's not a stock split. That's all right. Okay, so it's not a stock split. EIGR. EIGR had benchmarks above it, but it tapped into it on the Thursday. Friday come off. Let's have a look at this morning. So this morning hasn't really done a lot, hasn't got a lot of volume, but it is working into its sell side liquidity. So if volume picks up on this, then this is looking a bit backside at the moment. But again, got to be wary of this buy side pull, given that we've got more to the upside. So watch out for 245. A break above 245, closing around 250. Could see that push for more upside on EIGR. MDIA was obviously the hot stock, which kind of sort of gapped and crapped yesterday. It was a kind of a 2-day play. It perked up here around Wednesday, then Thursday kind of went for it, then Thursday, Friday kind of went for it. So here is kind of another one that we drew in where the timing is kind of off, but yeah, went into a benchmark 2, pulled back into $6, and has now faded off. We left that pull standing because it just faded off. We broke that buy side, and now we're resting in 260s. That was kind of the overall target for this trade. So that actually looks done to me. If we get a pop up to 350, 370, maybe even 4, I think we might see some shorts coming in for that one. But as this buy side is still holding, we've always got to be careful. It doesn't want to go double top up there. So just be careful. You've got to see that rejection come in and other sellers coming in with you at that level to get you back down to this 260 area on MDIA. New channel on NQ is wider using November, December, January and April pivots. Yeah, let's have a look. Stock market tips. You've got AUD. Yeah, I've got that on the watch. Great, Scott. Good morning. Yeah, so let's just get this XXII done. So XXII was the same, hit the benchmark, come off. It's resting in its buy side liquidity pool, and its sell side is up at 379. So either a pop back to 3 to short, or we're going to be looking to see if this buy side grinds out. So again, we'll be listening to that scanner, see what comes on when we've got it, to see if we haven't got any buy side money still coming out of here. I think I know one of these was a split. This is the split. Okay, so this was a stock split. So this may not be done if we're looking at this on a higher time frame. You know, stock splits can sometimes go. So stock split here on Tuesday, the 2nd of April. You know, this could just be the first push in a multi-day move. So that's what we've got to be careful of with XXII. Today, LVGN has already popped and kind of gone to the benchmark. So the benchmark doesn't have to be the high of day, right? This is it's based off of data that we see at the lows and at the accumulation levels. And it kind of acknowledged that. I was watching this on Friday, actually. It acknowledged this and then push through to kind of the bogey level, which sits in between both of these two levels, somewhere in the middle. Pulled back to benchmark 1, then went to benchmark 2 this morning on the open. Gave us a nice little sell side drop here. So that's my little textbook benchmark. Pulls back, hits the sell side liquidity, then goes to the first target down there at 350 from 440. So 90 cents there. And now we've been using that, including the switch on, the liquidity switch on that we've had. And we're kind of trying to grind out of that at the moment. We have, now we've put in a new low. The current one, so that one, so $4. The micro one that it has to break if it wants to get out of it is right here. So I'm going to draw it from $4. So I'm going to give it 25 cents room here because they're stacking up. Okay. So $4 could see it go to 450. If 450 breaks, we could have a supernova on our hands here with LGVN because this is still day one of that stock. Looking at anything else on here, if we're just connecting some levels here, there's your trend line to the upside. We've got a bit of a pennant going on here. So there's the pennant created by these pools, and we'll see what gives. One of them will give probably on the open. We'll see which one it is. LGVN. AUUD. Still pushing, right? AUD still pushing. Literally, there was nothing going on with this stock until a pop last on the post market on Friday, and then pre-market has done a super run up to the benchmark. Acknowledged that this morning, but literally didn't get past its benchmark from the last swing. Nowhere near looking interested in getting down to 210 at the moment. So all that we're going to do on this one here is bring it to the 1 minute. Get some candles on this. So we're going to take it from the 1 minute. So this one didn't tap in. I'm going to take it up here and go to 320. So the buy side pull is 320. 320 on 320 to 3. Buy side pulls currently holding. Sell side pulls being broken. Just trying to see how vigorous that was. So that's what happens when you can get a sell side pull broken and close above. It just pops kind of straight away. The momentum comes in. We have a level up here at 467 to 480. So we'll see where that comes in from. But yeah, looking to see if we can't get a push down into this 320 to 3 and see if we can curl up out of it, get that money flow coming in, and see if we can't get long up to 460 on AUUD. UCAR, I was noticing this morning, I was looking at these earlier. Where are the biggest gainers here? Look at these numbers here on these. It's not often. Right, AUD. Look at the floats for these. AUD, LGVN, UCAR, and BCAN. Look at the size. 145,000 shares in the float. 740, 728 for AUD and LGVN respectively. What else have we got here? Held by insiders. Look at the insider numbers on this. AUD 30%, institutions 5%. LGVN is 91%, institutions hardly anything, but 91% insider ownership on LGVN. So literally, there's only like 7.5% that retail can trade here. UCAR 71% insider ownership. They've all got this kind of same theme, which can be an indication of a basket trade of program going on. So we'll see if that has anything play out today with those, but they're all looking very similar on floats. And the biggest volume is just bring that back in. The biggest volume is AUUD today at 17,000. So that's the hot stock as we speak. That is the one that does have legs on it as well and space to go. LGVN next, UCAR, BCAN looking down there. And these are kind of fallouts from either Friday or before. What else we got? So let's bring this along for UCAR while I'm sitting there. So UCAR, similar thing, right? Benchmark 1 has higher to go to if it needs to. It's a stock split as well. Back on like literally almost the same day. So benchmark one in pre-market, sell side liquidity held from 870 for a target down to 730, which is nice, and that's holding. And buy side liquidity is coming in too. So buy side liquidity coming in too, currently holding around 760. Buy side. All right, so that is your small caps going on at the moment. So what do we think here? All right, let's have a look. So sell side held here and here. Okay, so the most recent sell side that we've got that was just tapped into that pool is going to be sitting up at $8. To set like $7.90 to $8. Template. Sell side. All right, so that is what we're looking at now. So a sell side liquidity here. So if we break $8 and close above, first thing is we're going to be looking for this guy up here. We only touched in at 860s. We've got 9. We've got 930. There's still nice money on that trade. A double top. And then let's see if we can break that high. There's a massive area here where we can get this punch up between the shorts, right? As soon as those buyers are in buying the highs, you can get to the next half or round number where them shorts are going to come in. So given the pre-market high is at 10, it's going to be a bit of a punch up. I think the shorts will probably let it get to 250 before they start coming in, but we'll see if we even get up there, right? But that's what we've got to anticipate if we do start to make those kind of noises coming out of the open. First thing you got to do though is break 8. Otherwise, this is the best area to look for those buyers, right? If we're assuming that we're getting higher than benchmark 1, right? They do have extra levels up here. So we need to see some money flow coming in, some orders on the tape, get a bit of noise coming out of this 730 area or 750. See if we can't get long on UCAR as well. So UCAR's looking a bit long at the moment. LGVN, that's a benchmark 2 play, but still holding buy side liquidity. We'll see what we get from that. BCAN, is BCAN a stock split as well? Yeah, look, another one. When was this better? It's a bit further. No, 22nd of March. So we've got 3. So, I mean, you couldn't get any more of a likeness between these stocks that are popping today. Pretty much 70% of them are stock splits. They're all either done benchmark 1 or benchmark 2 and acknowledged that already. And they're all residing in the buy side liquidity pool. So it's going to be, apart from AUUD, which is breaking. So AUUD is breaking already. So let's see where that goes to. Didn't get down to 315. I'm going to mark that up with an alert. Okay, MU crazy Nolly. What we got here? Whoa. Yes, indeed it is. What have we got going on here? Okay, so that's just a continuation push there. Just looking at the cues. Okay, still resting. Right, let's have a look on the daily here. Okay, 129 is up there. Okay, so let's see where this could want to reside here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to mark that guy up there. Template. I'm going to mark that up. I think I'm going to go. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll leave the smaller one up there. I'm going to go for 140s for the moment then, given that that's the smallest area for a benchmark to work off from the most recent lows on Micron. There, if you drop down, let's see what it's been tracking. here. So let's have a look. So this first swing was a tap in that held. So that's ultimately what has to hold. Then if I'm going up here, so that pre-market high, this pre-market high, saw it, only pop below it to get to that initial pull that was left. So they never come to get that in the initial instance. So now we've got buy side on for sure. So unfortunately, Nolly, if we was around a little bit earlier, that would have been the one, because now it's a super kind of chase, because all we've got now then is the actual highs to go with, and they have been broken. But let's see where they got broken. Okay, so that was huge. So this one here, sell side. So if we close, what have I done there? So yeah, it's breaking above the sell side liquidity as well. So that normally sees some momentum come in, but I think we'll wait for the open to make sure we don't wick up here and just close. And on a 15-minute chart, it might look like it's held the last level. But yeah, that would have been a nice pre-market action there. But that's a massive chase right on now. Even if I'm dropping down to the 1 minute, I can't catch that. I can't catch that on anything. The most recent, no, there's nothing. The most is even for a, let's think, it's 125 pullback. I don't have anything other than a chase on MU really for that one. But let's see if we get anything back on a pullback from $4. Wow, what has gone on with my charts? Wherever I press there, it doesn't want to give me an alert now. Okay, so yeah, that's what I've got on MU. It looks like I missed it. It is ripping, but I wouldn't even jump into a momentum play on this. Let's see what it does at the open. VVPR. It's one for Great Scott. What you got? VVPR sitting here. Okay, so VVPR. Wow, it looks like I've been doing some analysis on this one back in the day. Well, I say back in the day, a few days ago. All right, so it was a benchmark 2 play. We had intraday and daily on that. So, I was just drawing the bell curve, right? I was drawing the bell curve of a pre-market stock. So, yeah, we have one push into the first benchmark, pulled back to buy side, pushed into the second benchmark, and now pulled back again to the same area of liquidity that it was in the first side, with this gap being filled between the two benchmarks. So if I was to look at that on this time frame, it's arguable. Sell side sitting here. Sell side sitting up here at 8 to 8.36. Let's see what we've got on pre-market. So yeah, I'm not. What was on the 5 minute before? Yeah, that's the trouble. It looks very backside until this buy side continually holds again, right? And then you're like, oh, that doesn't look great to keep selling. These moving averages. You know what I mean? Which is what the shorts like to do on these pullbacks. So yeah, I'm thinking, well, we got 5 minutes here. So all I'm going to do is draw in the most recent buy side. Whoops, that's the wrong way to do it. Most recent buy side sitting around about $6, right? So and if it looks like that's going to get there before we can do it, I'm going to make an assumption it's going to go round about down here. I'm going to go over a little bit further. All right, so your buy side sitting down here at kind of $6, 580s, and then see if we can't, if it grinds out, then there might be a pop to 7 for another short. I don't think this is going to break a benchmark and go for 10s again, but never say never with VVPR. We'll keep it on watch just in case. Keep it on watch just in case here. So bring that VVPR all the way back down into play. All right, quick look at AUD again, still punching new highs there. It's looking for its, can I add it now? There you go, add an alert on about 450, see if we cannot get there. Anyone got any big caps they want to look at? Let's have a quick look. I just want to shoot at the NQ here. NQ, right, the NQ is looking in its liquidity, right in the smack bang in the liquidity pool again, where it was before. So we'll see if we've got, and this looks really strong off of here at the moment on the NQ. What do we got? 4 minutes till the open. Let's have a quick look here. Top. Have that on the radar here. Okay. So this is looking quite weak. We'll take a look at some of the, and let's see, we've got them at the top here. So Tesla. Let's have a quick look, get this over. Where is... All right, so quick look on the 30 minutes. So Tesla like to keep it kind of higher level to see what it's doing. Sometimes we're going to have to drop down to the 10, but so we're going from the highs of Thursday, Friday. So we're utilizing this area at the moment, aren't we? So that seems to be the key level at the moment. That is what is holding. If I went from the lows of Friday to the highs of Friday close or Friday post market, the liquidity switch on acknowledge this area templates. So the Qs are coming off, Qs are coming off that level. So we'll see what Tesla wants to do there, but Tesla's sitting in its sell side liquidity pool. If we took its whole sell side, it's done it already. So there is more up there at 179, all right? There is more up there at 179, but they've got sell side stacked on top right now for Tesla. So let's see what Tesla has got. Buy side, we have 45 seconds before the open. So buy side on Tesla, just got this one down at 162. Other than that, it is what kept us down there before, same area. So we poked below. 30 seconds there. Okay, so yeah, if we let's see what goes on with the next 15 minutes, but it's 179.90, let's call it 180. It's time. All right, here we go. Let's see what we've got. So the NQ dropping out hard at the moment. AUD, that's the hot stock of the day. That is the one that looks like it wants to go to town at the moment. So remember, AUD has got this benchmark sitting up here at 475. Might be able to get to 5. It's not punching out the gate, is it? But let's move this liquidity pool up now because it didn't go for that last one. So I'm going to bring this one up. There's going to be one here. All right, so looking out for 370 on here. We've got some alerts all over the place. So the tick's just gone off on that volatility. Tesla is dropping off that level now. Tesla is dropping off of its sell side pool right here. Now let's see what it's got. That is the key bar right now on Tesla to see if it hasn't got left on it. 1 second, let's have a look. Matey, you got Mara, MVDA, CLSK, and IARE, and there you go, guys. Okay, so let's just see if this minute can't play out a second. So currently got Meta dropping, Tesla dropping, Q's right. Q's are slowing up now. Q's are slowing up, and Amazon. So everything's just taking a little breather right now. So let's not get too excited that they don't start to whip us out here. So let's see if Tesla can get up to this 170 area and reject again. Let's get that off. 170 area and reject. So quick flick flow LGVN. LVGN has held its last sell side liquidity pulse, toying with breaking its 366, but is at the very lows of its liquidity pool here. But there's LGVN there, 377 tap and coming off. UCAR looking up there for its sell side liquidity support. It's broken its micro one there, which it needed to do if it was going to go any higher. So let's see what we've got here. So Tesla wanting to come off here. Let's have a quick look over at Tesla. Okay, reject. Tesla's being defended here at 168. Tesla being defended at 168. Meta's new lows, and so is the NQ. AUD's all the way up to its full target now. So let's see what AUD's got for this level. Yep, AUD is just toying with a break of this now. So it's not, it doesn't seem to want to come back to buy side liquidity, but I'd rather the buy on that one. But we'll see what it's got a benchmark to. Tesla having a look here. VVPR into its buy side now. Okay, so another tap into sell side too, all in the pre-market again. This is kind of tough to trade on the open because you're kind of at the target on the short. So you have to wait on VVPR. BCAN up there at benchmark 2. Sorry, UCAN. That must be UCAN. Sorry, UCAN. Right, but like BCAN is this the one. Check BCAN for 130. Potential close above 130 here if I can get that alert on. Okay, Tesla is looking into those highs. Nice boogie woogie on long on AUD. Okay, seeing what we've got here. This last swing out. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to draw. Let's put these guys in. Don't know if Tesla wants that or not. If you can break out of that area, it's just got tiny gaps to the bottom and the top today, though. Let's see what we get here. So NQ still dumping. Tesla's trying to make a pop up here for those highs again. It's kind of going against the grain, Tesla, at the moment. It's kind of like that more up at the 171s area, perhaps 172s, but let's see what this push gives us. Checking on AUD. So just pushing that benchmark now. So you've got to watch this one. AUD being the front runner right now. That's where the money is. Going to get this. So get this on. Well done, Boogie. Got your earlier loss back. Nice to hear. LGVN getting some money flow on the tape here as well. Oh, that's pushing out though. That's pushing out. So we dumped straight below off of the sell side liquidity below the buy side, and now we're getting the money flow coming in. So Let me, that's negated. Let's pop this new one in because that's going to be key as to whether that is going to pump from the lows. 375. What's 375 on LGVN? Sell side. Okay, Tesla right up there at 171. And off a half. Okay, there goes GVN. Can't say that one this morning for some reason. LGVN there. So just looking at Tesla. All right, so Tesla's coming off that level now. Let's see if we do get a rejection off of there. If we've got anything lined up with that at all. Is it benchmark above? Not quite like that. Let's see. All right, so we've got NQ still coming down here. MDIA from yesterday. Did it make it into its sell side? Did it make it up to its sell side? Unfortunately, straight off the open. VVPR still toying with that buy side. BCAN, again, still toying with buy side. Can't get above and hasn't even attempted to look up at 127, 125. AUUD now. AUD taking a pause at this benchmark. And let's see where that level comes in from here. So this has moved all the way up with it now. So no, it's actually sitting up here at 420 now if it wants to tap into it. The difficult one here for this one is the benchmark play short. We need to consider 420s here. So it's a 60 cents kind of gap here. Meta has popped as well. So Meta's popped up as well. NQ still low side. NQ still low. Tesla looking for new highs. Why can't I get NQ up here? Okay, so there's the drop on NQ. There's a drop on NQ. Continuing down, Meta's still in that. Geez, it's still in that accumulation zone. Still, although it has broken sell side liquidity now, but it's been up there for ages. So no interest in that. Let's see if we can get a close here. All right, let's see if we can't get something off Tesla here. I like Tesla here if we can get red. I'm going to try Tesla there. Okay. Let's get our stops in place on Tesla. Okay, so looking, really want this buy side to break, right? It's going to be there immediately. So ultimately, that's going to be the target from 170.64 if we can get past these stair-stepping moving averages, right? Because these are the momentum plays. So that's all I'm looking at the moment is, okay, we've put in this level. There's a deep liquidity up to 174. So I'm literally got my stop just above the highs, just at the highs on Tesla. Because if this rejects, I'm hoping it rejects all the way down at least to 169.25. If we get a red to green, then obviously that's gonna cause a bit of contention with the short side because it's a momentum long side play. Okay, what's anyone else looking at? What you got out there? Still looking at AUD. How is AUD looking? AUD still kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of the last ditch for a consolidation momentum play. But the moving averages are holding. So the momentum moving average is still holding. So whether or not we can get that push up, I don't have much above this on AUDT apart from stacking the whole move again, right? So that's all I would do is run that again. So let's see what happens here. But else I'll just take that and put that on, and that would be the next area, 853. Oh, what's that? What's that up there? 853. Oh, it's the last bogey level that it went to on AUD. Okay, so that's fine. So there is something up there in terms of where we was before that we didn't get to. Or did we get to it? So just looking at Tesla now, because that's pushing up off of those momentum moving averages. So just keeping an eye on there. Not wanting to make any mistakes that I made last week on Tesla, to be honest. I'm just getting back in the seat with Tesla. Okay, so AUD making that drop now. So again, 4 to hold. I'll be listening for volume. LGVN seems to be taking a little bit of a push here, is it? Yep, so LVGN working off of those levels. So that money flow was right as it come in. And there it is on the tape again. So into the sell side. So LVGN taking the money flow at the moment. You see here, look, it's winning this little race as well, being low float winners. LVGVN, IBIO's not moved, but it's a second in place at the moment, not even on the scanner. Okay, so just looking at the Qs. The Qs are coming off the lows that they've made in today. Okay, so LGVN slowing up a little bit on the tape. But going into this level here now. Again, front side action. Another buy side liquidity pool that has had a decent push to 422. Tesla still holding, but it's looking. See, look, see the NQs coming in. My bad. Here you go. Yeah, so those NQs coming in from, I'm assuming the benchmark that they've played from these that tiny bit of an because I almost went to benchmark 2 there. So I'm not surprised that's seeing some pullback. It's just how far it wants to come in before it does. So on the 2 minute, okay, just checking out Tesla here. Okay, got a stop on Tesla at 171.88, which is just about $1 from where I was. Just going to nip over to it now because the Qs are Nasdaq's turning round on the trade at the moment. So you see you've got a color change in there. That's not very favorable generally for shorts. And it's a momentum color change as well. So I'm going to stop out on this one as soon as we hit the round number here. It was 84. I'm already out. So I've done Tesla. So a quick look back to the NQ. See if we've got an idea of where that's coming in. So that'll be, if we need it, up there, let's have a look. But this does seem to have tapped into the backside of that channel. Who is it? Nolly, who was saying it's got a wider channel on that on the NQ, wasn't you? What was those pivots you mentioned earlier? November, December, and January. Oh, so you're okay. You're taking it way back on the daily. You're not talking that wide though. I would have taken that one out, Nolly, I think. Let's have a look. So just seeing if Tesla can keep on going there or not. Just taking a look at what Meta had here on Mara as well, just so we can keep. Okay, so Mara short off drop from the open. Just kind of holding sell side liquidity pools on this prior to that. And just for the pre-market on that would be sitting right around here where it's at now for Mara. Meta, have you got what level you're looking at to buy on Mara? Is there any confluence here, or are you were you just looking to short? So AUD, okay, still time with this again. It hasn't come down to its buy side pull here for AUD. So AUD kind of needs to crack there if it's going to even make a play for what we got, 450. It's 30 cents there, but this is very, very front side still at the moment. Got to be careful we don't get into a short trap off this. Seeing if we've got anything on the tape here. LGVN still calling out. It was the last one to call out and still kind of... Okay, so LGVN is in its sell side pull now from this morning. So that's the whole pre-market move down, sitting in that pull right now. So question is that going to be the high of day for LGVN? AUD, so it's 455 is the number there. Let's see what it can do. Nothing on the tape at the moment for me now, though. So just looking at LGV. So okay, there's a push on the tape coming out. So AUD, similar pattern to LGVN right now, unless LGVN is going to push. So NQ coming back. Tesla popped for a new high into that sell side liquidity pool. So LGVN still heavy on the tape. I think 450 is going to be key for this. So looking at this, hit 470 is the double top. Here it goes. Okay, there she goes. All right, there she goes. Look, that's what I say. You've got to look at this buy side liquidity pool. Every day I'm drawing them, and they are coming in for some sweet, low hanging fruit, just like literally there for the picking to say, yeah, here we go. Little bit naughty dropping below there, faking out, but still, as soon as it broke that sell side, that was low enough there on a 364. Annoyed with that one, to be honest with you, because this has got a bit of blue sky above it right now for literally banging a box on top of that. So let's see what this push does here. So AUD money flow over to LGVN. It's a little bit of a shift of the mob there. So let's see if that continues for the day. So any sort of redness here at the round, so we've got fives here. I think the shorts would have been in around the fives. If you've got 477s, everyone going long at 477s, just been paid somewhat at the moment. So we'll see AUD coming down to its buy side pull. Last little crack on AUD. Morning, Scott C. How you doing? What you got on? What you got on the watch list this morning? Anything, Scott? So just looking to see if AUD, now the money flow's gone over to LGVN, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's over. Like I said, there was probably a 30 cents play, but only until we get to this level. So now the contentious thing for me is benchmark 2 and an aggressive low cap float as to whether this is the better buyer than the short. UCAR's on the tape as well. So it's done a similar thing to LGVN in there that's faked out of its low. So remember, we've got to think about whether this is actually a basket. So at the minute, they're all kind of, they're following a similar pattern. What about BCAN? BCAN again. So these are all below their sell side liquidity, their buy side liquidity at the moment, as did LGVN do before it made a push up. So UCAR money flow coming in again. So UCAR, troubles with UCAR, the numbers are a lot wider. Numbers on UCAR sitting up at LGVN pushing as well. So 533 on the push for LGVN. I'm trying to find out if I'm going to have to cut something based on this morning's push to see if I can work out where this might be wanting. Whoa. So this is one where the opening session could be bigger than the daily. Okay, so if we was working on the fact that this was going to go and do a session of benchmarks based on the opening volume, then I'd love for that to get back to 660. So let's tidy this up then. Right, so that's the one that broke. That's caused our momentum to come in. We had a bit of a bear trap down here. Closed above the sell side. Now we're looking to see if we can get a pullback from 460 to see if we can get up to 640. That would be nice. But for that, we need our buy side in. Come on, don't miss it. This will be a color change. This will be the momentum play, a close above 540. Much rather a pullback on this because clearly the risk to reward is going to be better trying to get in from 480s, 460s than it is from 530s. Got a feeling that AUDD's gone into that liquidity pool. Right, okay, so similar thing on here. We're acknowledging benchmark 2s on AUD. Let's see if we get a color change here. Let's see if we can get a color change here on AUD. Just keeping an eye on it over on the left while I come back to LGVN here. LGVN currently gone silent on the tape. Red to green, would it be 540? LGVN. Okay, right. So just give me, what do we got here? 10 seconds. Looking to see if AUD can push as well. Right, just in case this tape doesn't shout at me. Oh, there's a red to green. We've got to get a close on that though. So AUD couldn't close green. To this, I'll show you what I'm looking at on both here. So I'm looking to see if we can't close green on this candle here without it pumping. So I'd like to see it close green, and then I want to see if we can get some call out on the tape. Be nice if I get them colors right first time, wouldn't it? So Scott, you're looking at Apple bouncing off the lows and Amazon looking to push the new highs again. Okay, I'll check that out in 1 second, just after I've managed this, if I can get something on this. So still looking for red to green on this, and I'm gonna hit some there. So just gonna try this. Not normally something I would do. Going long very close to benchmark 2, but it has seen some rewards of late, so we'll just see. I'm not hearing, I only heard one call out on the tape for AUD. Oh, I've got another one. That's nice. Okay, so I'm seeing some momentum, but I need to close above these moving averages to help. And then from 420 I've got 480s, and the question is what happens getting there, because that would effectively be my let me know in the chat if anyone can hear that tape in online, because I'm not I know I can hear it in my ear. I just want to make sure it's not like spamming the chat with all these tickers. So you're currently long AUD there. Now I want to see, so I want a clear candle close above this to keep, to give me a little bit more comfort. A double bottom is fine, going down to 389. This kind of area is also fine. In fact, that happens quite a bit, where we'll get, and a lot of the time you see me draw on the chart, 2 of these where they literally come down again, and it's the second one that has the aggressive push more so. But I think we are anticipating the right area. Like I said, and they come down to when I get the convergence with these moving averages and the buy side pull kind of dead center low, I quite like it. But anyway, let's see what we've got. Okay, thanks, Scott. Okay, nice one, thank you. Sorry, but it puts me off sometimes when it's really hitting on the tape, and I'm like, whoa. Okay, so there's the momentum play the other way. So what we're going to do is, so normally this is exactly where I'm saying the retail longs that are playing off the moving averages are longing, have got their stop at 383. So there's the color change. The color close underneath on the momentum bars. So short on AUD at the moment. So we're going to put a little wider stop just below. I'm going to put it a little bit below 383. So I'm looking for another color change, red to green down here, ideally. LGVN. Oh, I quite like LGVN as well, but let's see what we've got here. So money on the tape from LGVN, but I'd rather it at 460. I'm not sure I'm going to get a shot. I'm not sure I'm going to get a choice. So, it's not a chase, is it? Because I wasn't up there at 436s, but do I want to be down at 536? It's now 480s. But I still think we've got 460s on it. So let's see. Let's see what we've got. Apple. Let's have a look, Scott. What's you got? I always get that ticker wrong in here. Amazon bouncing off the lows. Yeah, Amazon Amazon doing what the Qs are doing right now. LGVN. All right, let's look now. Okay, there's the 350 actually, not even 360 on LGVN. Now let's see what happens here. LGVN. Where's my AUD gone? Oh, there you go. Okay, let's see if we get another opportunity on AUD. Right, AUD is being shouted out on the tape now, so we want to close above here. So that's that second push in. So these guys held their stops at 383, so they have no problem there. We've got money flow coming in on the tape. Doesn't matter who it is at this point. And then the question is, are they waiting for new highs, or are they going to take some out and start profit taking around 60, 70? So AUD, I kind of feel like, do we want to go? Little pop. Okay, go on. Can you break them? Go on. Give me 36. How long we got? 35 seconds on that bar. Let's see if the offers come in. Yeah, the offers are still coming in there. So defending, what level is that? Defending 435, 436. I'll have a look at, what's that? LGVN over here whilst I'm managing this. LGVN. All right. Okay, so I'm listening out for LGVN on the tape and AUD now. If AUD is going to come in, I'd like to see it come in with a bit of aggression. And this high to that low. Okay, yeah, I want to see it push past 460 for sure. That is what I want to see for sure. So AUD, yeah, LGVN. Let's see where we are on the VWAP front here. Okay, so there's AUD on the tape. Let's see if we can't get a push, or that's like an exhaustion fail there. Let's quickly slip back here. Right, VWAP. Okay, so VWAP is in the same area. So I like the buyers. The only thing is, it's at benchmark 2 for me, right? So now this is where, you know, we'd be playing this before. If I'm short my benchmark, which ultimately would be my play, I'd be looking for a confirmation to sell at 485. I don't regularly like doing day one shorts. Obviously I do it on the stream because it's quite fun to try and manage the trade and whatever, but it's not to say that the rest of the market is not looking at benchmarks. They're looking at these buys, right? These cheaper buys. The good longs are trying to get a cheaper buy. They're not trying to chase, you know, necessarily the breaks here. So LGVN looks like it's struggling now because we're right at the bottom here. Right at the bottom here, 404 is the... Wow, there's a whole load of momentum going on. Right, AUD, come on, let's see a little rush of AUD. Let me see what we've got from the open. Is there anything bigger than where I've already been? Yeah, no, it's right pinpoint from even from this morning's. Okay, AUD's on the tape. Okay, AUD on the tape. Right, so now it's whether or not we are going to get some momentum going into this level. About 40 cents in this at the moment. I just want that momentum to come in. That's just tapping in the benchmark, you know. It's like difficult long for me, this. Michael is chill in trades for sure. He's like, yeah, I'll add from here. I'll add up. If it gets out, I'll add from there. Nice, Nolly. As long as you're talking short, of course. All right, so there's the issue with AUD. It needs to continue to push right now. It needs to get defended off this level. Yeah, that's a beautiful breaker buy side there. That's what you want to see. A breaker buy side. Well, that's what you want to see when you're short. So AUD still seeing now if this can stay up and live on the long side. So VWAP reclaim, double bottom into the moving average, color change, all favorable on the long side. The only issue is I've got benchmarks in here. So we'll see how that works out. Right? It's for me, that is a complete mind issue, because everything in me wants to be short here. Oh, that was a little pop down. Did you see that little flush? Did you see that little flush? Come on. I need to hear that money on the tape for this. Okay, anyone looking at anything else? What do we got? Anyone looking at or in anything else we can take a look at? Tesla. Did Tesla push the... Tesla went back to the midpoint of that sell side and is currently trying to work off, but certainly broken its little push up there, closed underneath these at the moment. But UCO's taking some money flow as well now, and I don't want UCO to take the money flow. I want AUD to take the money flow. So this has moved up on Tesla. On the short side, AUD. Okay, so momentum average is holding, but I'm not hearing anything on the tape to give this a nice hit in. Quick look at LGVN. It's the other one. AUD currently winning this race, but it's going to start in a minute. Look, there's AUD running the low float winners at the moment. LGVN dropped out. That smashed through. That was a smash through. Look, okay, so did I bring that all the way? Okay, so this is, let's clean up the move. Let's clean up the VWAPs. Well, there's AUD on the tape. Okay. Right, so benchmark 2 play push above. That's how I like a benchmark 2 play short to happen. Apart from the pullback was not there to give us a mute. This is finished. That's the smash. That's where the gap play comes in and the momentum through there. Now, it's got to be seen whether this is a buyer side liquidity pool that they want to hold or not. AUD. What have we got? AUD. Okay, so AUD is pushing, which is what I want to see, but now I want to see it break 5. I want to see it break 504 and close, because I've no idea where it's going above there. I'm just nervous of the highs, right? I'm just nervous of the highs because I'm going to cover in here. If I do see, I'm going to cover. I'm always short. I'm going to close the trade if I get rejection off of this sell side, because it can come back to. So it popped down there. Look, there's a cheeky little pop back down. And I don't want it to come all the way back down to 450 if they're going to program this. All right, come on. Let's hear you on the tape again. I'll let you know if I hear it come on, because I'm not sure where this can go. I'm going to have to cut something else. Literally, it was there. There was nothing above that area at 330. Even when I redrew it, it was right there. So still on the tape. Okay. I'm going to, it's in my ear. I'm going to tell you when it goes quiet, in case it goes quiet. Okay, it's gone quiet at 5. It's gone quiet at 5. They will need to, as I said, shorts are going to love this 5 number. So it's a matter. All right, here we go. That's nice. Come on now. Push, push, push. Don't dump on me now. Don't dump on me now. Oh, come on. Where have you gone? Here we come. No, come on. We really want this. We really want this to close up here and push again. Come on. Prove to me we can long these as well as short them. That's it. Come on. That's what I like to see. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm out 560. I'm taking it off while it's there, purely because I've got nothing above it to target right now, and I feel like fives did short that because it went so quiet for a second there. Like I felt like five shorted it, and I think they were wearing it up until kind of 570 with the go like that. It's gone. We've shorted 5. So let's see now. There's the look at that candle there. So now LGVN's on the tape, working its way out of that lower level. Look, so let's see if I can't get something. Okay, I'm quite good with that. I'm scrolling backwards and forwards to look for something else to do on AUD to find a level, but I can't. It's just popped from the lows. There's nothing there. Oh, I could look left. I can look left. Look, 875. There we go. Oh no, hold on a minute. What have I got? Oh no, that was from this high though. I can't use them. I can't use them. They're gone. Okay. All right. So listen, I don't know if that's going to be program or not. It didn't come back. Oh, actually, it needs to cut a new level. No, it's still there. Still there or thereabouts, eh? So let's see them shorts get paid now. So now this will be interesting to see, because now I would definitely love a short here, but every buy side is being held. So now it's like the anticipation, and normally I would anticipate this break. We've got a gap here now. Where's our resting? Right. So if we was assuming that was the high of day on AUD coming all the way across 3 to 250 would be its resting liquidity pool down here, a little bit lower as well. So given, I mean, that's almost taken that buy side liquidity pool in its entirety here. So you've got this one here, which is now effectively the top, and this one, which is effectively the bottom. How that algo works is it kind of bunches those two up and puts it in 3 levels. You still get your 3 levels top just below the middle and bottom. So you can see it's actually here at 250. But I've got AUD on the tape again. Right, so let's see what this AUD can do now. Right, so this was broken. That was what I was looking to break to get some momentum. I covered into that push up. Mainly because it was literally a third push of benchmark 2, to be honest, but I didn't have a level there. Right, so now high to low, I'm looking to see if there's another fail here. Now I'm not going to long this because I haven't got down to this 445, but if they want to go again, close above 553, 560, well no, that's double top, 550, let's say 553, here they come. Oh, look, that is so tempting on short side. Right, AUD still on the tape. LGVN is kind of like the mob's just gone on it. They don't want to know it by the looks of it, but I'm just going to keep on this ticker for the second. Okay, let's see what they've got. 550. They want it or not? Do they want it or not? Seeing LGVN listening out to see if it's got any money flows right at the lows here of where like its session looks kind of done. UCAR, yeah, see, UCAR's being called out as well. Look, it was so far off his little gap here. I don't trust these not to squeeze today. BCAN, similar thing, right? It's faking out at the bottom of that pool. Exactly what UCAR's just done, except it had the resting pool. It teased with that resting pool right there. Right, so what we're going to see is these are the moving averages to the downside. Let's see if it pushes up to this 7 level. Because it looks backside now, right? It really, really looks backside. If you're looking at that, even for me, that's benchmark 1. The only reason I'm thinking maybe not is because I've got benchmark 2 sitting up there. But benchmark 1 held this for ages, sideways between 2 pools, broke this one, didn't quite get down to 6. So it didn't quite come down and take this. So the question is, does it need it, or are we actually backside? So I guess the key is, again, to look for that color change, green to red this time, round about here, to see if we can get something in on the short side, or whether or not they're going to start to push this. Might let this occur before they do run. If I was thinking something less aggressive, if I was thinking something less aggressive, right, so that would be the nice one, right? If they're going to work this and UCAR's going to keep coming on the tape, AUD is still winning the race again. If we're still going to see this on the tape, on the buy side, it would be nice to come down and hear it kick in around 645, 650. So this, all these pulls are done. These are all out of the way, right? So the clear gap at the moment would be a nice pullback and hear it on the tape at 650 for a push up. If not, in our way, we could have these shorts coming in here. Where's the VWAP on this? Where's my indicators gone? Something went on with my chart earlier. Have I hidden? I don't know what they've done there. Big shout out of LGVN. I don't know if it's worth anything. AUD. Look at that sell side. Couldn't push that sell side. How high are we up on this? Look, how high do we think that can go? Just generally Generally zooming out a bit. Look at that. 150 at $5 in 1 day. Is that sustainable? Trouble is, the answer is yes, it is on small caps. So AUD, LGVN still getting called out. I don't know if this gets up here again. Okay. So LGV, look at that working out of this low. Okay, it's gone quiet. AUD, LGVN, BCAN. So BCAN's still looking very backside. UCAR, so it's all gone quiet at the tape. What time we got? Oh yeah, we're going into that time. As soon as we get into that 10:30 area. So listen out and add those alerts in, see where we are. All right. So what happened to Tesla in the end? Was that a good... I always kind of question some covers when I cover those trades so quickly, because I treat them like small caps, whereas I don't think that's always the best thing to do necessarily. Another push on LGBN by the sounds of it. Sort of short. 68 out. $1. Yeah, no, I mean we're still where I kind of stopped. I entered in just down there and covered and stopped out right, covered there. So I'm happy with that right now. So if Tesla isn't gonna, let's see what Tesla's got here. PTN on the tape as well, just along with LGVN right now. Okay, just taking a look here. Right, LGVN, they're pushing out, if you like that, for a long 597. Not quite low enough on PTN there. What am I doing? Okay, LGVN. Okay, popping a drop. So now then, LGVN, we want to see if we can hold up on 376. So we kind of stacked here, right? So the issue with that is, like, if we do bust these, we are cracking down at 268 in probably quick momentum. So that is the that's the play. That's the green to red move on the moving averages, considering that's backside, right? So that's the play that's why you're going to see that pop down. It doesn't necessarily mean it's right, but it means a lot of people are jumping on that trade. AUD on the tape. See, look, pushing out again. Look. Okay, I'm not taking this one. Right. There's still a level up there at 553 on that one. AUD. You know what? Look, that's... Oh, no, I do like that still. That's a second play of that. Look. Let's see if we can break 515. AUD on the tape. So kind of 1, 2. This is the third color change on that trend line. This is the second. The third one also in a buy side liquidity pool that we're seeing money flow come out of. So it's not bad. I just have it in my head that this is an error to short that's being accumulated, but that's not. It doesn't mean anything. You got a previous high up there, like we said, of 53 and 70 when we went looking for it before. So if I stack this whole formula on top, where do I get? Do I get to the same place? Is the question. Because if I do break and close above benchmark 2, which it's trying to do right now. Yeah, it is. Oh. Okay. Who wants me to long this play? And who wants me to short this play? Let's see if we can who's thinking long and who's thinking short. Amy, how are you doing? 363, 371 on LGVN. You got 250 shares long at 63. That's nice. That was literally as it was coming out, right? That's nice. I quite like that with you, to be honest. I quite like that with you. I'd like these guys to get stopped at $4. See, because that one, even without having to go for a new high, has got a decent target on it because it's come so low. So I might have that one with you, Michal. Yeah. All right. Scott, you're thinking a short AUD, yeah? Wait till the range breaks. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's not a bad shout. Let's have a look. Who thinks long on LGVN then? Who thinks long on LGVN? Who's with Michal? And that's a long, right? So you think about it. The shorts are here once. Are the shorts going to be a color change twice? So ignore everything I've got on my chart and take that off. Can I get everything off? Hide the lot. Why can't I hide the lot? Something going on with this left side of my trading view today. Hide drawings. Here we go. If you take that off, what do you think LGVN is right now? Long or short? I'll show you some more. And on the higher time frame, this is where we are. Tiny T, how you doing? No, I didn't see you. You just popped in. You're thinking long as well, huh? All right, let's have a look here first. Okay, AUD. All right, let's put these back on. My God, I'm. So what are we going? AUD. So Scott's saying wait for the range to break. Tiny T, you're thinking long AUD or long LGVN? LGVN, you know, is that literally trying to work its way out of the biggest pullback there is. It's whether or not it's just, you know, heavy. It looks heavy. AUD still up there at highs. If I look at AUD, I'm like, well, yeah, forget the benchmark a sec. AUD is still way up there, right? It's still way up there. It's not even down. Like AUD is like all the way down here. LGVN's all the way down here. Look. I'll tell you what we got. All right, are we gonna? If I hear the tape out of it, I'm gonna. No, UCAR.UCAR's coming. UCAR's doing it. So this is a setup because as soon as I saw all the similar stuff on the tape, BCAN is coming back. LGVN's trying. AUUD. UCAR's on the tape. UCAR's on the tape. UCAR's pushing the tape. Oh, no, go back to where you were. Okay, let's see if we get a color change here on UCAR. This is interesting because UCAR's got a gap to 8. AUD's on the tape now. Okay. All right, trying to sort something out here. Let's get this open. Get a DOM up here. Okay, listen. AUD, do you think AUD's? You all think AUD's worth another punt? All right, one quick look. LGVN. Latest buy side liquidity holding. Definitely have 2 shorts on here, like 2 color change games here, one here, one here. Question is, are they going to get stopped and it's going to run to the upside? Given it's at a discount for the day. It's at a discount for the day. Still kind of 50%. Are they going to squeeze this stock? Are they going to squeeze? I mean, for me, the shorts would have surely taken their cash off at this point. All right, okay. Tiny, you gone long MU? All right, let me see if I can get into this LGBN here. All right, I'm trying some of that LGVN down now. Getting you guys seem keen on it as well. It's a buy side pull. Let's see what we can get out of that. Let's draw a little trend line in, see if we can't get a break above that first off. Let's see what we got. AUD seems to be pushing, doesn't it? All right, so AUD is now in its sell side pull here. It's on the tape. It's in my ear right now. Let's see what we get on a break above this one. See if they're going to come in at this level. Are they going to supernova it up to the 8s? 513, 512 being defended here. 3,000 seller at 515. Just knocked back. Got scared off from that one. Now 4,000 seller at 515. LGVN, one call out on the tape. So it's not smashing off that level. Still got the seller up there at 515. One, two, three, four, 5 attempts at this kind of 520 area right now. 5 attempts on the intraday. MU just checking. Sorry, tiny. Oh, it's MY. Oh, nice little play off of the lows there. Yeah, very nice. Wonder if we can fill that gap back up. Sell side sitting on that drop. Wait, well, same middle of the area now. Similar kind of thing, stacking. Nice little close there up above those moving averages on Micron. AUD. Right. Let's see if we can get anything on AUD here on a pop. Is it going to, like, I've just taken a little teaser there, anticipating that break, which is breaking my rules. I normally wait for these pullbacks because as soon as you get in, they pull back to the buy side liquidity pool. And we are 5 times up at these highs. But we did say we'd long this one. So let's see what they've got now on AUD. It's all gone quiet on the tape for everything right now. Oh, 2 VWAP. Sorry, I missed your point, Tiny. To do that. Gotcha. Yeah, good target. Good target. Good target. You're always going to see them shorts coming at VWAP. Well, we got AUD of closing 15-minute candles, 460 short. It's in my watch list. So LGVN gone quiet. The mob's gone quiet. Normally because it's gone 10:30. Although it's kind of debatable on like the squeezes generally come in before or over a lunch a lot of the time. So AUD is still under their momentums. Just check you out on a 15-minute what you're saying there, Mihal. So UCAR looking like a trap as well. Let's check. So what level you got there on Mihal? Mihal, you're short AUD. So Mihal, you're short AUD and long LGVN, right? Yeah, I don't disagree with an AUD for sure. Like 5, 6 attempts into those highs. I now got sell side holding twice, to be honest. Now, see, that didn't break. So I don't want to give these back on AUD. It was a tiny position size. Let's see if they're going to flush this 477 or pop back to it. LGVN, one shout out on the tape there. Okay, there's the push of 460 here. So that's the lowest push now. Be careful with that. So that was a tiny position. I think I may just grab off. I'm just going to see if they hold it, though. I'm just going to see if they hold it, just in case it comes on the tape. My Tesla, it was still, still meandering along. So that didn't do at all what I thought it might do earlier. That is nice to be out of that. So come on, let's see if we can't get something here. I get what you're saying on that 15 minute. On the 15 minute, yeah. Let's just take everything off here and have a look at that 15-minute chart, right? So the 15-minute chart is still kind of bullish, right? It's still a bull flag, but a close under here is going to be $4, so that's 70 cents away, and I think that's pretty doable to come even down to the bottom of the range, even if it doesn't fade off, right? 415 is still possible to come back into. So what I've got is just whether or not these pushes up are going to continue to hold. Another push for LGVN there. Another little push for LGVN. God, I thought I'd shorted LGVN then instead of longed it. All right, let's put these back on and see what's going on. So no money flow of AUD in this buy-side liquidity pool, but it is trying to push up. LGVN getting a shout out there again. All right. LGVN, Mihal, what are you looking for a target on that? Oh, no, you're waiting. Sorry. No, LGVN. I'm good. No, good. LGVN. What's your target? Nice little push for AGVN here. LGVN, I should say. So VWAP sitting there at 422. Be lovely to push through that, wouldn't it? PTN on the tape again. Let's put this over here. How did VVPR play out? I was asking about VVPR. Was that you, Nolly, or Trader Life? Excuse me. I'll have a look. AUD. Oh, little push there. Don't want to see that flush. That's a huge gap. I mean, we've got this one to back us up, don't be wrong, but 28 that is. I'd like to hear it on the tape just before we do go into that algo hour. I think that's the last push I'm going to let AUD have, given benchmark to sell side liquidity is holding. I know buy side is as well, but I don't want that to crack. So I'm going to take that off there. I'm going to take that off there. 1, 2, kind of 3 at the levels. Let's Let's see if we can't get a better out of LGVN then. So it's worth a try, but only really worth a try. It's going to crack that 515. So can always get in if we're up above 485 again as well. So now we've used all this liquidity, right? So even though it held, it's finished, and the gap now remains just this one here. That top 50, these two have been had. 550 remains. So the gap is bigger. So even a 486 to 526 is nice, and then if it runs, it's okay. But I don't want to risk that gap. $550, $650. Oh, so higher day and the benchmark up there, the next level. So what have you got up there, Mihal? Then have you got previous resistance sitting up there, previous area? LGVN, naughty. So this is where I think we could get played along for the ride on LGVN. Where's it's resting on the nude high? One sec. Oh, it's already there. Whoa. AUD on the tape. Whoa. I'll do that. That's pushed up, right? Come on. Well, I say we can always get back long at 485, right? Right, I'm giving this another shot, but look, I know as soon as I'm getting in here, I know as soon as I'm getting in, I've got another sell side that I'm running into. So this is the point of getting in at this time of day versus getting in earlier, like around the hour. I've literally... Where's our VWAP on this guy? So we haven't come in for a VWAP touch, just down there at 442, something like that. So one hold of sell side, two holds of sell side, three holds of sell side. But we want the buy side to come in. So literally another small position I've got with, just because I'm hearing the money flow come out of it. And generally the money flow doesn't normally come out of buy side unless it's looking for, higher highs. But it's kind of getting equal now, right? Going into this like this time, and it starts where we're 10 minutes away from the close of the show, and this is kind of why we end it up here, because you could sit here forever managing these positions. Okay, let's take a look at while this has gone a little bit quiet. I want to see if I can get 5. That'd be lovely. So LGVN. So I think LGVN, we know, is going to take the best part of the session to play out. If this is a nice discount buy area. We are under VWAP. We are kind of sitting there. So it's either backside or we're going to have a nice play out, and it's going to take longer to do. It's going to squeeze any shorts that haven't already taken profit. I think most of the best shorts would have been well out of this by now. But you never know. You never know. Let's see what is there to the downside. So even though this is resting, there's nothing to say it can't back down to the 2. So it could get a little squeeze, but based on the fact for me that these 2 pullbacks have held and that there's a gap up here to 475. UCAR is also on the tape right now as we speak. AUD not being able to hold it again. AUD. Oh. Oh, look at this. This is just pre-market is the way on these guys. Early doors, pre-market. Early bird session. What happened to VVPR anyway? So off came, never did get back. Now, this is very backside. You can short pops on VVPR. Great Scott. Did I look at MP? Let's have a look at MP. Okay. Kind of tiny there. One sec. AUD. Come on, tape. Let's get some buyers in on those tape. That's better. So that's what I got on MP for you there. So watch out for 650.17. What is this? In terms of initial push off that IPO. Okay. Yeah. It's going to take you to the top side of the buy side. So yeah, I'm not necessarily thinking it's huge long-term kind of up that it's going to start putting in new highs, but it is at a buy side pull. Even if I took it, yeah, I'm not necessarily thinking it would break any more than 20, put it that way. But for today, I think it was certainly good for, let's see what it's got on pre-market. Sorry, yesterday. Yeah, so that would align, right? So yesterday's lows giving me the kind of the daily 16 kind of 40 area is aligned for a correction back. UCAR on the tape. UCAR on the tape. We have a buy side here for you on MP, not MU. Let's keep saying MU. Buy side down there. So yeah, I expect it to go up to 1640, 1650. Maybe a little exhaustion push up there if we get it. It's 3 pushes kind of already, isn't it? And then I look for a pullback, potentially then from 15 up to 20 if it's not going to be aggressive. But yeah, that's the kind of way I see it at the moment. You've literally got UCARs on the tape again. So buy side pull. Benchmark. Oh, AUD tried and failed there. Covering that AUD now. I'm not covering it, I was long. Closing it. So, yeah, I had kind of 2 scratches here on AUD versus the one big move, which was luckily these were tiny little goes here. But yeah, that's that looks like it could smash down here. I mean, we've got this guy here, but for me, that was an attempt here. So I think we're going to get played through this now. This could still be a squeeze on it, but I like it less. To the long side, LGVN. Look at that. There we go. Little crack at 463. It'd be nice if you can get below that 438. There's the low before. Okay, just bringing that in. So there's the gap now is 430 to 316. Remember, doesn't mean it's going to go down one here. That's negated now. So that's when I'm going to be drawing in. Whoa, is that the time? Oh, it's so quick. It's still up there. It's the same one. So yeah, be careful with these guys. Like I said, I don't like the way they all align with very similar factors today, that they don't have something else up their sleeve. LGVN, I think I'm more comfortable with at the moment for trying to get a push up there to the 470 area. If it wants to go cracking on from there, that's fine. UCAR, similarly to that, it's not holding its 50% level, but it has got up there to 8. It's got $1 on it if this can continue to hold. It does keep getting bids on the tape, got considerably so at the moment. So that here they push in these little high spurts of volume. So not bad on UCAR. And BCAN, that one, I'm going to say I feel like he's done for the day. But it's done the similar patterns, right? It's just broke the buy side and then consistently held upside. So let's see. Let's see what we've got over here. So this one's done as of this bar here, right? So that's done there. And we'll see if we've got this buy side. See if we can push down into there, see what happens. But yeah, I'm kind of well aware that they are. Oh, what happened with XXII? That they've all got similar kind of underlying statistics going on. But low floats, huge insider ownership. So XXII, I got there in pre-market, didn't get another look at 292 and faded. MDIA working off it, didn't get up for a 350 for a short, stopped at 325. Kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 hits into that bottom. All right, guys. Michal, you've added some at 395 there. 395 just gone on that push out. Yeah, I mean, all the while those buy sides are holding. That's could be the program and the squeeze coming in. Let's see what it's got. Yeah, I prefer LGVN. I think AAUD might be messing with us a little bit. Be very careful with AAUD. I think there's going to be, I might be quick to it in a minute. Let's see. So that's been utilized. And we've got another one sitting in right here. So $5, they're all sitting around the same size. $5 is being defended massively. AUD's on the tape. I'm trying to find a decent price to stop analysing these and wrap it up. But yeah, AUD's on the tape again, just to see if you get a final push up there. 5 being defended. Yeah, I think there's probably more to do with the squeeze if we actually drop down here to 3s and then squeeze this afternoon. I think that'll screw up a few more UCAR. Oh, UCAR now. So UCAR has been pushing, right? Didn't make it up to its sell side, coming back for buy side. If it fails, it can go deeper into 546. All right. Oh, did it? Tesla breaking higher day, says Nolly. Oh, I don't know what I've called up that for. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't mind that short at all. Yeah, so I shorted. I'll tell you what. Where are we here? Let's have a look what we've got here. How about we throw this in? 1 second. All right. AUUD. LGBN on the tape. All right, let's get Nolly off the screen and then we'll do the recap here. There we go. Okay, so AUD was the long from 417. Let's see if I can get it on here. Now, where was we from 417 was up here, right? So it was the long from the kind of, well, I was already in from this one, but we had a double bottom into the moving averages, into the buy side liquidity pool. That's the one I say all day. And you see me drawing the charts going, yep, we got one here. And there's another retail buy here. Well, today I took it. That's the second one I've taken. So it's pretty good. It's fair. That was the hardest one for me to take right under a benchmark too, by the way. That was looking so toppy. But nevertheless, it's still looking so toppy. But we don't know that it will play out that way today. So pretty much that's where it was, right? So if I'm taking that low here, which is this double bottom here, and took it from that red to green up to that was very nice exit there. Literally, I took it there because it popped so hard and because we was at benchmark 2 and I didn't have anything above it. It just looked like the right place to get out for me. So that was okay. And then my Tesla, yeah, so didn't want to be messed about like last week with Tesla. It was, it ripped on me like a penny stock last week. And this is now, kind of, that was it. This was my play. It was a green to red. It was in the sell side liquidity pool. There was a little benchmark up there as well, though it was tiny off the open. And I shorted the red to green, covered it at the close, literally above there. And that was that out. And that's okay, right? Because it was wrong. It was just Tesla was not doing that today. It was just because the NQs as well was so heavy at that point that I took that trade. And then LGVN here is still on the position, so I'm just not really looking for anything on this. It's a small position to come into. I will add to this if we can get above 407, but at the minute, time of day is going to make this. We could go all the way through to after lunch. This could go another 2 hours without putting out, really, and then we'll see if it squeezes after lunch. So that's everything that I had on. So I think the AUD play was the nicest one for me. It was just starting to break here. Look, let me see if I've got anything on. No, I've got nothing on AUD. So the only one I've got on is this LGVN right now. So we'll see how that plays out. Hope you guys have had a good session today. Hope you all made some money. And we will be back here on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. So feel free to give us a like and a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. Thank you very much. But ultimately, we will be back with you. I might have someone with me tomorrow. I was flying solo today, so you never know. I might have Michael, might have, who knows, might have a special guest. No idea. But I will be here, and I will see you all tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.